就係啊，啱。
I never liked the Joe Louis either.
No. Well, this is a Costco muffin.
Right.
I know you have Costco in Canada.
We do.
Hello and welcome to the WRC Hong Kong Pro Cup. Those are your Cantonese commentators over there. I'm Jen. That's Tips. We're going to be your English commentators. You can see Kaiser and Angus. I think they're talking about us too right now.
Oh,
Hi,
wow. You think they're catching us up with what's going on right now?
Well, they're talking in Cantonese to their viewers and telling them that we have English commentary this time. There's also a Cantonese commentary on the HKPM YouTube channel. This is, of course, the World Riichi channel. And we are finally at the final table. There's been some knockout rounds to lead up to this. The top player from each table advanced to the finals today. The WRC rules will be used with no red fives, the normal 5-15 UMA. And those are the tables. You can see that one winner from each table advanced. Yesterday, the winner was Jim Lai, a World Riichi Professional Mahjong member, who has also played in the JPML Pro League in the past. Not this season, but the season before.
So the tournament organizer made it to his own finals. This is what they call Shang Tsunging in the business. That's a Mortal Kombat reference.
I did not know that, but we do have a lot of crossover in FGC and Mahjong communities. Also, I did not get to see this game, but Wong Shuhei, another World Riichi Pro. I guess we'll be going by Ryan today, his English name. And
That's
hopes
right.
that everybody enjoys watching the live stream. I hope so too.
I like that hey pun in his Chinese intro.
Also, Leung, who played yesterday and got I think one of the wild card spots. One of the
Ooh.
first place players, Chapman, who is a JPML pro and went to play as a guest in this tournament, was not able to play. Although he advanced to the final table, he was not able to stay in Hong Kong and play. So one player will take his place, and then there was also a wild card for, I think, one of the second place players. And Leung also got a kokshi yesterday.
Oh, that's the patience for his opportunity to strike, and he struck big with a kokushi. We've essentially a full bio on his play style there.
Yeah, and Hugh Wong, another World Riichi pro, started playing World Riichi 4 years ago, it looks like. Another new member of the World Riichi Professional Mahjong pro organization.
Ooh, very cool, very cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's really great that these pros like have opportunities to play in so many different countries. Most recently, a agreement has been made between World Riichi and 4 of the main pro organizations in Japan, so that the World Riichi pros actually can play in more tournaments in Japan than I can, even as professionals, which is pretty cool. And also, I'm a little bit jealous, but it's a great opportunity to build up a lot of experience for these new pros. So Jim will be the first dealer, and then Wong, Shun, or Ryan will be in the south seat, Leo in the west seat, and Hugh in the north seat. And there are our players.
All set. Oh, Ryan there, deep in thought.
We also have viewers from all over the world. I see some viewers from Brazil. Hi, Moody. Also one of the World Riichi Championship contestants last year in Tokyo.
Yes, welcome to everyone from everywhere. Whether you're braving the early morning or burning the midnight candle or somewhere in between.
It's only 8:30 p.m. in Japan. This is perfect commentary time for me.
Well,
I'm gonna do this
I'm
every
sure
week.
it's midnight somewhere. Our Hawaiian viewers out there right now. Shout outs to Hawaii.
Hawaii. Can't wait to play Mahjong in Hawaii.
Ooh.
Really good starting hand for Leo.
How much?
Really good for Hugh.
How much does the position of the sun matter to you when you're playing Mahjong?
I really don't play well in the mornings, so like the current league time I have is 4 p.m. and that's kind of the best time for me to play. But actually, even later is better. Like starting now, I'm really a nocturnal person overall.
Fair point. Fair point. Actually, Hugh there did not like 8-9, so cuts the 9 so back, leaving the 8 in hand. It's always interesting to know when people have shape like that they don't like, whether they cut from the inside or the outside, the 8 first or the 9 first, depending on the situation. Some people like the safety of cutting the inside first. Some people like the chances of drawing a good tile and cut the outside first.
Yeah,
Even this early.
Really depend on what is in your hand. If you have that 4, 5, 6 shape to go with it, then he has a 5-6 shape. So there is a chance still for 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku, I think, that he's looking at.
Oh no, Hugh here.
Oh, sorry, here.
This hand.
I looked at the wrong hand.
Well, he does pair up as 1 mon now, so definitely more blocks than he needs. I'm gonna cut from the outside this time, keeping the 7, same as last time.
Yeah, I think maybe because he's looking at Tanya, and if the 8 did pair up, just in the off chance with that 1 draw, then it could be.
It would have been nice.
Still.
Yeah.
This is where there's a possible 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku.
That's right. Although now he 888. Leo has a tough decision.
This makes it easier to get the Sanshoku, I think, than before, because he would have had to break up the only pair that he had. So now he can use the pair and also get the 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku.
Right.
So lots of hedging, lots of opportunities there for Leo's hand.
Yeah, and he decides to keep the 8, even though it's not efficient. It's for the Sanshoku for sure. He's almost there.
He does have enough blocks, though, so cutting the 4-mon is not too does not really drop too much efficiency.
Oh, here we go. A full 7 pairs attempt from Hugh. Maybe some of those 9 would come in handy at this point. For a sneaky 7 pairs attempt. But
it's a good camouflage for a 7
yes,
attempt.
exactly.
8 a.m. in Brazil, so almost the same as the East Coast.
Yes.
30 minutes? Is it a 30-minute difference?
No.
I know
very
that
few places run the
has
half-hour thing.
My time difference with India is a half hour. I like
we have a one Canadian province does a half-hour offset, and that is the legendary province of Newfoundland and Labrador.
How do you know Brazil doesn't have any place with a 30-minute difference?
I don't.
Okay,
but
so it could be, but
like
probably
I would
not.
have heard of it. Yeah. How many? You can ask Muri how many different time zones there are in Brazil. Oh, here we go though. Big 7 pairs Riichi. 1 so time. Looking for that 1 so. There's a 2 beside it. That's the amount of them that are left. This is also Tempai.
Yeah, it's Tempai. There's a lot of different options.
Yeah, what a huge draw for our first dealer here.
So
I don't think Dora's coming out. Nope.
Gonna go for the 6-9 weight. And there was a lot of contemplation because there are 2 9s on the board, and he also has 2 in his hand. I think there's 2 on the board, right? 1.
Oh, chi contemplation here. This would be a 3rd Tempai. This would be a crazy hand to open the day on. Open the finals on with a 3-player Tempai. But he takes it. Ryan going into Tempai right now. Gonna have to go
for the Sabo weights.
But that is dangerous. Oh, 4 players?
Also, one of them is the Dora indicator.
We have
another reach.
A 4-player attack. In fact, WRC rules do not even have a draw for 4 players reach, but Ryan did call, so he couldn't reach you. He's just sticking here in Tempai. Oh, the 9 pin. How do you defend against 3 players, really?
Just HKPM Dora.
I don't think I saw Dora. It was probably Ipatsu,
it was 6,
though.
7, 8 in the hand, and the Dora was 6. Is that not? Yeah, it was the hand with the 7, 8, 8, 8.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so HKPM for Ipatsu and Dora. No.
Nice hand. Nice hand indeed. Up to 40,000 right out of the gate here. That was a crazy first hand. 4-player Tempai battle right off the bat. Hugh now with 2 Dora. I'm sure.
None of the players had. I don't think they really had the same weights, but we do play head bump with these rules. So even if 2 players can win on the same discard, only the next player in turn gets to win on it. Okay, Moody said there's no 30-minute difference, so it's actually almost 9 a.m. in Brazil, at least where Moody is. So 1 hour later than East Coast, U.S. East Coast, North America, I'll say.
Thing about Canada is that our East Coast is actually different. we have more of an East Coast.
That's true.
East Coast US is like central east. Canada, yeah.
Okay, yes, we understand. Your country's very big.
From the mountains
can't live in most of it
to the valley. I mean, the definition. There's a stretch definition of can't. Some people do. Some people do. But most people don't want to. Me included, that's for sure. There's a lot of places where the weather is clever. That's the best way to rhyme it.
Clever?
The weather is clever. You'll have to be clever to survive the weather. I think that rhymes well enough.
Definitely rhymes, yes. I guess it almost rhymes, but you make it sound like it rhymes. All right. We do have some mahjong going on as well.
Yeah, Hugh has been sitting on these two easts, and another east has not shown up this whole round so far. Two left. They are the Dora. That's the big one we're waiting for. Ryan finally getting one away from Tempai.
Also, 4 time zones in Brazil, by the way.
There it is. Definitely was thinking it was too big to just have one, but all depends on the government, really. How many time zones they want to have in the country.
There's a double gutty here.
A
4 draw, 4, 6, 8 Yankan shape.
Jen's favorite mahjong term.
Yes. Every mahjong term that I brought over from poker or I made up is my favorite mahjong term.
And now there is no more double gutty. No more double inside weight. Or Ryankan. This is Tempai. Not the most fun Tempai, but here's a middle Suji trap.
4 being Tanki.
Yeah, the middle Suji trap with the early 1 and the mid 7. Not much information in his discard pile, so I can see this trap actually going off without a hitch here. Only issue is all these other players, I think, can use 4-pin, so that might put a damper on the trap's effectiveness.
The other thing I see is that there were so many, like, sort of upgrades for more points, and...
See, here's 2 of the 4-pin.
Yeah,
So Leo can use the third 4-pin, which is actually the last one left. There's 1 4-pin remaining.
There's always a balancing act between should I wait for more points or should I reach now? But I saw there was like a 2, a 3, and a 5 would all increase the score.
Right. I just think he likes his middle Suji trap, Naka-Suji trap. Just a tough spot here where all the other players can use a 4-pin to advance their hand. In fact, Hugh
that's
really wants his 4-pin.
And that's the risk you take with any middle single weights with middle
Hugh. Oh, Hugh's going to play maximum efficiency. He can still use the 4-pin, though. So it's not going to come out. But he risks it all with a 5-pin right down the middle.
Chasing reach from Wong, from Ryan.
Yep. Ryan's also waiting for 4-pin now. He also has the 7-pin weight. But Jim has the head bump advantage on that one, at least. Though, as we mentioned, I don't think anybody else is going to be discarding 4-pin. So it's a matter of who draws it. Who can draw the last 4-pin? 7-pin might come out, though, from some of our other players.
Maybe, but a lot of players tend to like to play safer to the dealer if they are stuck making the choice. And with Ryan as the current dealer, they may choose safer tile to Ryan, even if they're not sure it's safe to Jimmy.
And now that we're at the third row, there actually is a lot more information on the table from back when Jim did the first Riichi.
There's a question in the chat. You can tell who the dealer is with the red line under their name.
That's right.
Right now it's under Wong Shun, so...
There's the last 4-pin. Leo yoinked it up, I think. Or am I seeing things? No.
I don't think
no.
it.
He still has it. He has the 2 from before. We got a
Yeah.
pawn. We got a turnaround attack 6-pin. That was discarded recently. Wow, you found it.
The what? The
Soreda. Jim found the last 4-pin.
came out in order to take Tempai after the call. Is that what happened?
Yes, 6-pin discarded from Hugh. It was discarded by other players, like during the Riichi, though. That's what I meant. So it was a safe tile, the 6-pin. Hugh looking to collect the big Dora, but Jim collects the 4-pin and the points on that hand as we move into E3. Been a lot of exciting Mahjong already. Every hand has been gas, as they say. What a great draw here. Hugh is the South player, so the West's not amazing for him, but still a reasonable pair. Leo looking at double East right now with a single Red Dragon Dora in hand. Same with Hugh now, picks up a Red Dragon, so it looks like we're spreading the Dora all around. Ryan, the only one without a Dora. Will we see a con here? Feels like it's about that time. Maybe just a discarded 9-pin if Leo's in the lead right now, but he's going for points. He's the dealer. Get an extra draw in there as well. 9 so that's the wrong suit. You just but the perfect draw. Goodbye, Dora. 1 away now for Leo in the dealer seat with the con on board. Almost surely going to do a reach, I feel like. I'm sure he'll call East if it comes out instead. Maybe he gets both. Maybe he draws the East and he gets the best of both worlds. But I guess we'll see.
I just got so confused. It was Hugh that discarded the Delta in last hand?
No, Jim sumoed last hand.
Oh, he sumoed. Oh, okay.
He found
okay, the sumo was like hiding behind his shoulder for a second. That's why I missed it. Got it. Okay.
That is true.
Okay, now I understand.
Let's see. It's like Ryan has picked up the rest of the Easts now.
I see a 2, 3, 4 Sanshoku.
Hmm.
If you are ever wondering where is the Sanshoku, just ask me. I am an expert Sanshoku finder.
I thought we were supposed to ask Gemma about that.
Oh, you can ask her.
She rubbed off on you.
No, you know that I taught Gemma how to play Mahjong, right?
I do.
So.
I did not know that Sanshoku was part of your brand. I did know it was part of her brand.
I don't know if it's part of my brand or not, but
yeah, I thought your
I'm
brand
sure that
was Yakuman only. Sanshoku's not worth
I
enough.
have so many brands. I'm an entrepreneur. But when Gemma comes back to commentary more regularly, then we can give her back the Sanshoku. Right now, I have to find it for her.
All right. I have been influenced into finding more Sanshoku myself.
Oh, good. You just gotta hedge it. You don't have to aim for it, but it's...
Right.
You get a little bit of extra points if you hedge it more often.
It can be worth quite a bit if you have a closed hand.
Definitely. But
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yes, That's true. If you want to know what Tips's brand
Oh,
is.
here we go. We're
There
looking
it
for
is.
a half
That's
flush,
Tips's
maybe.
brand.
We might be looking for the half flush.
3 so
First
is
tempai though. I think Leo will take this tempai. I don't think he's giving up double east here. Only maybe 8 mon discard, but doesn't feel worth it. Maybe he's just thinking about whether it's worth Riichi or not.
What did he call earlier?
It's a closed con of 9 pin. So he has the Riichi option here. If he doesn't Riichi, he's got only half side. Atodzuke. Yeah, he's gonna put it down. Plus, there's an extra con Aka-dora, so why not? You know.
Also, if he draws, he'll get the Sananko. But that is a mochi mochi issue. There's 2 easts here in Ryan's hand.
Yeah, Ryan is not going to push towards a half flush anymore.
So there's just 1 8-mon left in the wall.
Well, it was enough for Jim in the previous hand. Leo will be out to an astounding lead if he can get this one. Technically, right now, it is just Riichi only, but a lot of potential Yaku, as you mentioned. Sananko, 3 concealed triplets. Potential East if, I think, Ryan decides to attempt to discard East.
Also,
doesn't look like that's happening though.
With a closed con of a 9, that's basically adding an extra han.
That's true. The amount of fu that you get, 32, usually doubles it as long as you haven't already reached Mangan. And all the Aka-dora possibilities. It's just a matter of finding this 8-mon somewhere. Big think here.
I wonder, actually.
Whoa, I thought he was going to grab the 8. He goes for the 7.
I mean,
Suji.
The 8, yeah, with all of his blockers, the 8 is kind of reasonable if you don't have any safe tiles left. The East is also reasonable if you don't have any safe tiles left.
So we'll see. But now he's got a lot of 7-mon left over, so I think you can just discard the rest of those. And that might actually get him to the end of the hand. Not sure quite how many are in the wall. We'll be able to see it from the next camera angle. Okay, Jim is able to make it through. Oh, he's got one more. It looks like there's a few too many tiles, so he's going to have to find another safe tile after his last 7-mon. Oh, got a safe tile there, so looks like it's smooth sailing, at least defensively. Will Leo find the last 8-mon now? One more draw for him unless players start calling. They have not been very willing to do it right now.
Moody's teacher also likes Sanchako a lot. Moody's mahjong teacher.
It
is quite popular among
this.
pros. Actually, it's kind of popular. I mean, it looks so pretty, so it's pretty.
That's a fair point. I think Sanshoku Doko is the prettiest. Whoa! Hold on. Ryan makes a call.
I think just moving not draw an extra tile. It also moved the last draw away from
Yep.
Leo to Hugh.
There we go.
So a really strategic chi there. A couple of reasons that you would do that.
A chi not to win, but to reduce the damage you might take should Leo have found the last 8 mon there. Hugh's got an extremely fast hand this time. We might not have time. Ryan has an outside hand. He's got a hand that looks very well set up for Chanta. Hugh's 1 away now.
I think we might see Hugh even call that middle 7 if it comes out.
Oh, so that's a pair of 8s. That does not work for Chanta, but we'll see.
You might see Chanta a bit more than you see like in some of the. Oh, never mind. I guess we won't see. We won't see Hugh chi any of the 7s. Instead, he'll just draw himself and reach.
Yeah, he's
into the
got Dora.
3/16.
He found the Tanyao. He found the tiles to make an inside hand. All simples right there.
It's Mahjong at 101. Tanyao
Yep.
Pinfu.
He did not find Ipatsu though, so can't win them all. Still, we have 2 Riichi sticks and 1 Homba. Decent amount of bonus points here. Should Hugh win.
It's Leo is having a tough dealership, but with so many points already, he does not need to push this dealership.
Oh, close but no cigar. Is Hugh looking to the side here as Jim takes his time deciding whether he wants to call it. Decides not to call it. And that leaves him with 2 more safe tiles. 2 more 7-pin instead of doing the pawn. And here they go. They're being used for safe tiles. Can be very tempting to advance closer to Tempai when the tile gets drawn. But it can also make it so much more dangerous to fight the Riichi. And Jim decides his hand is not worth that right now. He did have 2 Dora, but just so far away from Tempai. Decided the chance was too low. You can see Ryan also not calling the 7-pin when Jim discarded them. So neither of them very optimistic about their hand here. With such an early Riichi from Hugh.
Really reached, but only 3 left on the wall at this point.
Usually that's good enough.
I mean, yeah, 1 is good enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
You do only need 1 winning tile. You cannot use more than 1 winning tile either. Now we're just waiting to see basically if and when Hugh will draw it.
Okay, maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance Jim gets the Tempai.
Yeah, he's kind of mawashi a little bit, like rolling the hand a little bit, trying to...
Yeah, because he's sitting on 2 Dora. So he's got incentive.
Keep some Tempai options open while also trying to play safe.
This feels like a bit of a moment of truth here. Gonna go with 4-pin.
Just barely dodging the other way.
Yeah, that's a bit of a push. It is Suji, but is it even Suji? I think it's Suji. Yeah, the 1-pin came out after the Riichi.
Also the 7s.
Yes, that makes it fully Suji.
Although that is the exact sushi weight that Jim was waiting on
Yeah.
before.
If he was caught by his own trap.
They were
Not this time, though.
post reach discards, but it's a little bit different,
Yes.
but still.
Whoa.
Super wide,
Almost
possible
looking
full
at the...
straight.
Yeah, but that would require a Dora discard. Don't think he's looking for that currently. He's going to risk the Forso, though. There it goes. So it looks like we might have an exciting battle after all. Did not expect this from the beginning.
Ryan might be tempted a little bit. He's getting some good draws, even though it's far too late to put that hand into Tempai, I think. Well, that's Tempai.
Yep. That'll do. And the reach.
Same weight.
This time Hugh has the head bump advantage. He will head bump any of the other two players' discards.
Yeah, but I don't see these players discarding 3-6 peen. Just gonna have to see if one of them will draw it. No one has drawn one since Hugh reached.
That's right. Even that one is an 8. Looked like a 6 for a little bit when he had his thumb on it.
Wow, a lot of these 3-6s sleeping in the wall, looks like.
Wow, if we see 3 of them in the dead wall, that would be quite unfortunate, especially for Hugh, who reached so early.
There's the last one. He gets it on the high day.
Well, from unfortunate to quite fortunate.
The third turn reach, and then you finally draw it on high day on the last draw.
No, that's a fairy tale. Even gets an extra 1,000 points from Jim. Yeah, tough break for Jim.
Doesn't look very happy about it. Those tiles were deep in the wall.
It was a tough break for Jim right there. Thought he organized this thing. He couldn't organize those tiles, I suppose. It's enough to put Hugh in the lead, even over Leo, because Leo was the dealer, so he had to pay the Oyakaburi penalty, that extra double what everyone else pays.
Yeah.
Let's see, last chance to use the East. It doesn't look like Leo wants it, though, because it's East 4. I guess you get another chance to use the East when you get your dealer turn, since it's your Yakuhai again. But we're in the final hand of the East round, unless Hugh gets the win here. Oh, there's an East. He's going to keep it. He was going to keep it as a safe tile. Out goes 5 mon there. Or sorry, 5 so. Interesting.
Yes, locking in a completed sequence. Not taking, I mean, there's enough blocks, so just kind of slimming down the hand a bit. And trying to maybe use the Dora.
Some norths for Leo. That is his wind. 1 on the table already, but 1 more left to give him North Yaku. We'll see if that 5 mon comes out from Hugh. Jim already waiting for it. Ooh, Dora appears and Dora disappears.
I went on the board, just one draw. I won this card earlier, so
Right.
it's also hard to use.
Commentators, I believe, showing Jim called Souths. So that is his win. Looking for a quick hand here. No rotating down to 4-5-6 Sanshoku mixed sequence. A little bit too slow for those extra points. Jim maintains the tempi. Oh, Hugh thinking about calling this? Would have to give up the Dora to go for all simples for Tanya.
But the door is pretty safe, so it's not
That's
terrible. And it's
true.
only worth 1 Han anyway, which also Tanya was worth, so
Indeed.
it's not.
Decides against going that route anyway. At least for now. Three, so will that change Hugh's mind? The 3 so changes everyone's mind. Yeah. There
Yeah,
it
we
is.
see a Tanya. Actually,
There goes Dora.
yeah, both the 1 mon and the 1 pin are fairly safe to the board.
Yeah, Jim has just moved his weight up to 7 mon. A couple turns ago, discarding 4 mon, setting a little bit of a Suji trap there. Now he's got to be careful of Suji 3s and Suji 7s. The safety is almost an illusion. Oh, Hugh gets his 5 mon out now. If the weight hadn't changed, that would be it. Oh, no, it almost feels like us, the all-knowing stream watchers, can read Jim's face on that discard, thinking to himself, oh man, that was my winning tile.
Too many blocks for Leo. Cut away from the north pair.
Hmm.
And when I say too many blocks, I'm absolutely not counting on all pairs.
This is a chance for a change in weight.
So personally, I really like a 4-so. Okay, thank you. It's a 4-so discard here. Leaves the option to shift up to a 6-7-8 Sanshoku as well.
Always looking out for that Sanshoku. Mentioned it earlier that he had a chance to move to it as well, but it would have taken him out of tempi at that time, so definitely felt a little too slow. Let's see. That 6 mon is not good news for Hugh at this point. Doesn't look safe on the board at all.
The 1 pin looks very safe. I think he was holding it as a safe tile, and he's deciding whether he's ready to almost give up by discarding it now.
He uses it.
Yeah, you start with it, and you might get some more safe tiles in the next rounds.
Yeah, either that or he might be forced to just take the plunge and go for tempi. Already 2 called tiles. He is the dealer. Ooh, that's a tough one, but he's just going to throw it. It goes through. Pair of 5s, pair of 5s. Will Jim find some of that lucky tile magic and get his last 7 mon at the very end.
It's tempai.
Okay.
7 mon, 9 mon wait.
Yeah, 3 mon is close to Dora, but so many of them have been discarded already that it's probably not that big of a deal. I actually don't even know if anyone's tempai. There's no Riichi on the board, but with so many calls, especially from the dealer, I'm sure Leo is thinking that there's some tempai on the board. Yeah, doesn't want to cut 3 mon.
But still lots of options to get to tempai before the hand ends.
Ooh, big tempai.
He does not like it. That is a great face.
I mean, 3 mon just coming out now, I think, gives him a little Suji room. I think we saw 9 mon come out earlier. Not from Jim, though, so...
The thing is, if that 3 mon had just come out, then I
Yeah.
think he would have a lot easier time discarding the 6 here.
Oh, I thought it did just come out. On the...
No, it did. He went for the 9 instead.
Oh, you're right.
With the
The
9,
3 didn't come out. There was the 9 that came out.
I think the
Okay.
3 would make it easier for the 6 to come out. The 9 doesn't really make a big difference for the 6.
Oh, but the 3 is in Jim's discard pile. But I'm sure he's worried about the other 2 players as well. So it is Suji to Jim.
He's probably
Doesn't go for
yeah,
it.
he might be worried actually about Leo with that 9 card.
With the strange discard there.
There's the Sanshoku.
Ooh, rotated all the way up.
Who called that? Who called it?
Somehow you found me. The Sanshoku. Alright, you go for long wait, risking a 4 mon or 7 mon instead, or even 3 mon here.
If you're gonna be aggressive, yeah, if you're gonna be that aggressive, then it's good to go for your best weight.
This is also tempai.
It's one of those options that we're talking about. Leo had so many options to get to tempai here again. With the 4 mon discards.
Yeah, he really didn't want to discard 3 mon earlier. I don't think that's going to convince him this time. Gonna go with the Suji.
Take the tempai.
got.
Hugh was also perplexed. You're enjoying the expressions of Hugh. 7 mon. I mean, you have tempai. It is a Suji of something that just came out, so it's not. It doesn't look like someone's really trapping. The traps usually happen a bit earlier in that situation.
The trap was indeed set from 6 or 7 turns ago. Yep.
And so Jim with the Sanshoku gets a few extra points.
Not quite enough to get second, but definitely a good boost as he goes into his dealer position in the south round.
Yeah, first he still has full turn at dealer and lots of hands after that to catch up. As long as he doesn't lose too many points during this dealership, then he's still in a really good position to catch up to anybody as the scores stand right now.
Will it be 7 pairs for Jim, or will it be a standard hand? Could ask the same about
I see 6,
Ryan
7, 8, 9 Sanshoku.
Yeah. Our other 2 players don't really look like they're considering 7 pairs. Leo and Hugh. Oh, it's pair 5. I think we know where we're going with this one. Yep. Breaks the open-ended shape. So that's all in 7 pairs for Jim.
There could be a shift to a Hoitsu, actually.
That's true. Ryan takes the opposite route, finishing a sequence.
Super wide shape here. Lock in the bulging nakabukure shape.
It'll be
Oh,
interesting to see what happens. Yeah.
The only backfire for Jim actually happens.
Yep. Indeed.
Let's start with the 7 pin here. You keep the Sanshoku options open. 4 is reasonable.
Mm.
The thing is, with that 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku possibility, and I think it was Leo's hand.
Oh, okay. Are we going all the way to a half flush, or are we just going to 7 pairs? Okay, 7 pairs combined.
Jim looking for a sneaky weight again with a 4 that comes out immediately.
Very sneaky, very sneaky.
And as dealer decides not to risk any reach, and we'll just take the 2,400 points.
Yeah, I think perhaps he was looking for a better weight before he reached in.
Yeah, okay.
2,400. Not too many points, but it's enough to get into second for now.
The important part about that hand is that it gave him a continuance as dealer. And if it were later in the game and he needed more points, we probably would have seen a reach, but
I thought 7 pairs is supposed to be the shortcut to Hanuman.
not when you're dealer. I mean, first of all, you have to have 2 Dora.
No, you just flip them over.
It must be nice to be able to do that.
That's the power of 7 pairs. If you get Dora, you get them in pairs.
It's not something I have experience in.
7 pairs, 7 different chances to get Uradora, you know?
I don't.
Uh-oh.
I've dreamed of that, but it's not a reality in my life.
Here's another pair for Jim. Although this time, I don't think he's going to go for 7 pairs. But you never know what you're going to draw. 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku, the mixed sequences showing up for Ryan. Leo's got the extra Dora on the edge here. It says 4 pairs. Oh, okay. 6 Sman comes out.
You say 4 pairs. I say 4 Gen Shunten.
I see.
You know what 5 pairs is?
Also 4 Gen Shunten?
Only 3.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you just need 3 of them to get Tenpai for Suanko.
Exactly. And also, Leo's hand is just 3 Gen Shunten.
Well, that actually is another pair for Jim.
Well, only 3. You really don't want to think about all pairs with only 3 pairs.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It goes back down to 2 pairs.
Yeah, that's the basic strategy, is to kind of whittle it down. See this hand? Only 3 away from Suanko.
Ryan actually got an important pair of South there. He's in the South seat, so that's double South. If he can get the 3rd one.
Nice fill-in for Hugh.
Yeah, it doesn't like the 6, 7, 8, 9 because he's locked on that Sanshoku Yaku. So he's going to force 7, 8, 9. Ryan forcing Souths here. Actually, he might have 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku as a backup plan. Ooh, pairs down, cutting down from 3 norths to pairs.
I think maybe he was kind of trying to hedge an outside hand. He called the 7-8-9 in Sozo already. That's what he called? I missed what he called.
I think the Hugh called 7-8-9.
Okay.
I don't think Leo's called anything here.
No, I was talking about Hugh.
Yes. Yeah, this could be an outside hand as well for some extra points.
Some extra points, or maybe even a backup if something else pairs up or one of the side weights runs out of tiles.
1 pin does not get called. 5, 6, 7 lands. Ryan relying on the south to show up. We haven't seen it yet. 6 pin, that's not going to help.
And that's kind of what you risk when you call for very specific yaku. It can be really hard to fill in those weights.
Yep. I feel like I go for open Sanchoku a lot. The mix sequence always feels difficult to finish. Oh, we got some lookovers.
Just like, what are you looking at me for?
What's going on over here?
That is not something that you will see in matches.
Dora! Dora, there it goes. Dora. Exploring the board with Dora.
That is not something that I've seen in a very long time at the table.
We're having some fun on this finals table.
And these are all players, I think, from the same club in Hong Kong. Very used to training and playing together.
Pair 9s, but that also ruined the mixed sequence yaku, so no dice.
It would be good for that outside hand backup, though, that we were talking about.
It's true. Oh, pair number 5 for Leo. What's the move? All these tiles have an element of danger to them, but we don't even know if anyone's tempai yet.
I mean,
In
the
fact,
9-pin
nobody is.
Yeah, just come out, so the 9-pin is fairly safe.
Good point. Good point. Three, 4. Weight could be made slightly better. Dangerous tiles, though. Dangerous tiles. Oh, we might just be looking for tempai here if he cuts 1 pin. Running over the options in his head. Is anybody even tempai? They're not. He's going to take the risk. 8 so out.
And he leaves some options for... Wait, where are the souths?
In the wall.
Wow. So
2 of them for Ryan, 2 of them in the wall. Oh, wait, no, there's one right there. There's one right there in Jim's discards. Only 1 left.
Okay, so he still has the option to pawn that and get to tempai as well.
I think that's his main option at this point.
I mean, at this late, you're kind of looking for tempai at least if you don't think you can win, even if you don't think you can win.
Yeah, I think he had the backup plan of Sanchoku 6, 7, 8. But I'm not sure if it's going to come together for him. Hugh does have his main Sanchoku plan tempai now, looking for that 7 pin. Oh, Leo gets the north back. Doesn't want it. Pair number 4 for Jim. He's going to step out of this hand. Unless he actually does find 7 pairs somehow. Another triplet for Leo. He's going to fold as well, it looks like. Hugh might just be able to take these extra points down. Especially with that long dragged out Dora discard he did a while ago. Looking over at Jim. Maybe that convinced everybody else that he's got a big hand. And it's enough to get tenpai payments. Keeping Hugh in the lead and advancing dealer. So that's Jim's last dealer. Now Ryan's last dealer turn. He's going to need it at 11,000 here.
Yeah, Jim is still in a really good position to even aim for first place in the last hand. If the scores were as they stand now, and it were the last hand, then Among on Sumo would be enough for Jim to take first place.
Is the tiebreaker by wind in this format? It'll be interesting because by WRC rules, it's split UMA, right, on the tie?
Yep. We have 2 games, so they would split the UMA. And then I'm sure they have some tiebreakers in place in case there are multiple ties by the end of the game, or the end of the 2 games. Being tied in this first game is no issue.
Are we going to see 7 pairs again? No, that's a triplet now for Hugh. So probably not 7 pairs. Jim having a pair of Dora here.
Looks like 1, 2, 3 away from Suanko. You say 3 away, it doesn't sound that far away.
That's right. Until you realize they're all single tile weights.
You often, like, at least look like you have 2.
Whoa, pair 5. Pair 5. Well, 4 pairs, 1 triplet. Could still definitely do Suanko.
Just 2
Could
away,
go for
then.
7 pairs. Here's another pair for Leo. Is he going to go efficiency and get rid of the full straight chance, the Itsu chance? Or does he cut back the pairs? Okay, cuts back a pair.
I think generally basic strategy is to cut away a pair in that situation.
I wonder if it's worth open calling for the Itsu at that point. Oh, big options now. That's a shape. That's a sequence that doesn't fit into the narrative of the hand, but it does make it faster. And he goes for speed. He's going for speed.
I mean, when you're in first place and you're the last dealer, all you want to do is end everyone else's dealerships as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Well, actually,
what a
Hugh
draw to do.
Pulls. That doesn't help too much, though.
Let's give some more options. It makes it a little bit more flexible.
Okay.
You can pawn the green dragon and now have an open-ended weight instead of a shaba weight.
It's pair number 5 for Ryan. All these pairs flying everywhere. Actually, he's going to break his shape. Going to break the 2-3 open-ended, the Ryanmen shape. And we do have the chi going for the full straight here. Must find a 9, so that 3-sided weight a little bit deceptive here because the Yaku relies on only one of them.
Especially after using that one so in the call. If you start with sometimes if you can start with the middle one, the middle call, the 4-5-6 shape, then you have other ways to pivot to like an inside hand, Tanyao or something. But in this case, the only option is going to be that full straight.
And here comes Jim using the 3 white dragons hidden in his hand to make calls and advance forward quickly. Hugh finds that's a 4-pin. That's a nice draw.
Yeah, a lot more flexible now.
Big think on this one. 6, man. Wonder if that's a fold.
Looks like kind of more. She just wants to use the Dora instead of like choosing the Dora over open-ended. Maybe it just doesn't want to discard the Dora, but could still pawn the green dragon for Tempai.
Yep, makes sense to me. But now he has an even harder decision, and now he really is folding, it seems like. Oh, that's a 9.
I keep saying he could pull in the green dragon, except for that they're both here in Ryan's hand. So from his perspective, he could pull in the green dragon, but
Yeah, and from Ryan's perspective, it's probably good he's going for pairs because he's not going to get that green dragon. Whoa, triple 3s, quadruple 3s, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. Gonna kind of
I think just
maybe turn the hand around. I don't think 5-mon is completely safe. Interesting.
It's a little bit late, I think. There's a lot of mons on the board, though.
What a draw! Finds the Yaku. Does not have to go into Furiten.
But Pinzu did not look good on this board. Monzu 5-mon, I mean, there's so many mons on the board. The Monzu 5-mon was a little bit easier, but what Pinzu did you discard here and what weight do you want?
2-pin. Oh, the 5-mon, but that came out recently. Out it goes once again. Two, so discarded here.
Someone needs to tell Hugh to sit back in the chair just a little bit.
He's getting excited at his chance of winning the first game.
He draws the 1.
Yeah, small hand, but stops Ryan's chances at a dealer comeback here. And Leo will be the next dealer. He's looking to ramp that advantage into his own dealer reward.
I mean, it puts him in a great position to get into first place as well.
And you got to play the hands you're dealt. And Leo played that aggressive open for the full straight. It worked out for him this time. Ryan, 3 pairs. Maybe he's looking for that shortcut to Haneman. Because he is down 20,000, 30,000 if he wants to get in first.
Hugh sees an opportunity. Pawns the White Dragon also has a pair of the double south.
That's pretty good.
Also I think a couple other pairs in the hand. At least one other pair and 2 other pairs. One of them stuck to an open-ended, and now an open-ended. Super duper wide hand now. We'll probably see the 2-pin come out next. Speaking of 2-pin. Come. South pawn. Now we'll see the 2-pin discard, I believe.
Indeed, indeed. He was all set up to get out of that Mangan Sumo range going into South 4.
And nothing but open-ended weights left, but also one of them is stuck to a pair, so he can pawn or chi anything to get to Tenpai. For Hugh.
The old perfect Ishan 10. Oh, Leo gonna break a shape here. Break a block.
Tenpai!
Nice draw.
And 1-4 set, 1-4 so, 1-4 bamboo. That is probably the best weight he could have hoped for in that situation.
Yes.
Definitely want to be waiting more on the edge with your open-endeds.
5 left in the wall as well. Would you look at that?
That's the most we've seen today so far, I think.
That's correct. Well, there's a 4. Maybe the 1 comes out here. Not yet, though. Ooh, that's a 5. Not quite.
There's
a
one.
1.
It comes
and
right
that's
out
gonna do it.
from Jimmy. Recently spent a couple weeks in America with Jimmy on the M League World Riichi US Tour.
Ooh,
both in Las Vegas
cool,
and New
very
York.
cool.
It was very cool, Jim, representing World Riichi Pro in all of the events.
Had a good time with the M Leaguers there, as well as the hosts and all the other players.
It was definitely a really good time. It was a lot of work, but maybe the most fun that I've ever had working on an event.
Ooh. It was a big event indeed. Oh, that's a pair. It's a nice pair for Jim, but I don't even know if he gets him second place if he opens. So we'll see. Oh, he does take it though.
Yeah, one thing is that any points that he gets, he's keeping Leo from winning, which is important to keep the scores closer. And you probably assume that Hugh is going to just end up saying no 10 at the end of the hand if it goes to a draw. So this is probably your last chance to get any points in this game.
Right. I think a half flush might be a line for Jim to get enough points. He's moving towards it. Oh, what a move. And that even gives him green dragon. That could put him up to a mangan.
It's the opponent of the chasso. Oh, con. Open con. That's what it
Open
was.
con gets his turn. Almost surely has the foo for mangan now.
Open
We'll see.
con. Only worth 8. But with the pawn of the what did he put?
Red, I think. No, white. White dragon.
The white dragon. So it'll be worth 40 fu as it stands right now.
Not quite enough for the 3 Han mangan. But he still has the option of calling green dragon now that he's drawn a pair of them. And that will be mangan.
Very wide one away. He was worried about that red dragon against the white dragon pawn and the 7. So open con.
Right. Keeping the 1 mon around. It's the new Dora.
But Hugh just needs to end in a draw or not deal into anybody at this point, which is why he's going to be very cautious. Although it looks like he's going for tempai. If he feels like Jimmy gets a little bit too dangerous, he can, if he has a tempai, he can try and win a quick hand.
Right. Eight pin out. Locking the sequences in. Oh, finds a tempai. This green dragon deals in.
Six, though, is not helpful for the hand.
We'll see what Leo plays here. Very close. That green dragon's on the right side of the hand. Usually that means he's thinking about discarding it. But I'm sure he knows the danger right now. After the open con and everything. And he goes with the East instead. Stays alive. Everyone's holding their breath here, seeing if Jim will be able to catch up to second place. What's it going to be in these last moments? Ryan actually gets a sort of wider weight. Still not really enough points to get out of last, but at this point, you take whatever points you can get. Is Leo going to discard the green dragon this time? About 20 tiles left. Just 20 tiles left to see if this hand is meant to be.
Very late reach from Ryan, just trying to get any points back to put himself in a better position to try and make a comeback in game number 2.
Yep. Also trying to get some change so that he can put a Riichi stick on the board. That's how tough the game has been for Ryan so far. One pin comes out. Ooh. 8 pin goes right out. And Ryan gets the win.
Some points from Jimmy.
Is it enough to overtake? I don't think
so.
so.
No. Mangan. Would need a bit more than that to overtake, but it's going to put him in a way better position going into game 2.
Yeah, very close, but
Everybody's going to be trying to get Hugh into last place in game number 2.
yeah. WRC Uma.
So yeah,
Only 15-5, so
Hugh Wong in first place with plus 32.7 when that 15-point UMA is added in. Leung in second place with plus 8.6. Jim Lai in third place with minus 15.1, and Wong Shun Hei or Ryan in fourth place with minus 26.2. And those are the scores of players will take into game 2.
yeah, just about an even amount of Riichis from all of our players here.
Feels a little bit low, even.
The
Just
one
2.
less win. Yeah, especially when the first hand had 3 Riichis.
Right. We saw 2 reaches from each player, but all of those, or 3 of those out of 4, were all in hand number 1.
Hmm.
And if you look, the deal-ins don't deal in, and you can get first place, is what Hugh is trying to teach us, I believe. Defense wins championship.
It sure helps. It sure helps.
I learned that from the Seahawks, by the way.
Oh, I see.
Also has 2 what?
He also has 2 wins. Got to be able to get the wins as well.
All right. So we are going to prepare for interviews.
Ooh.
But there's so much. I guess there's a fair amount of calling as well, which is why we saw fewer reaches. But it seems pretty balanced. Yeah.
Could have gone any which way, but the tiles did not fall Ryan's way this time up until the very end, when it was a little too late.
I did watch M tournament today, and if you want a foreshadow, are you interested in a foreshadow?
Moving on to the interview session. Hello, thank you so much, Jen and Jeremy, for commentating the game. This is Jim. I will be translating Hugh's interview session. So Kaiser was asking what the overall strategies after getting a lead in the East round, and Hugh shared that after gaining a good lead in the East round, his goal is only to moving on with the game faster to see if any opportunities to end with smaller scores and win the game so that the game can end earlier. So for the next game, what would be Hugh's strategy for the second game? He shared that it would be depending on the tiles. If the hands are quick, then he would be able to push the game faster, so to secure his champion. So he shared that it would be best if he can win all the hands. So there is a hand where Dreamlight has pawned the 9 characters, and Hugh, after he drew some dangerous tiles, he already stopped feeding the next. So he felt that it was look like flush, doesn't look like half flush. So he was guessing what Yaku that Jim has. So afterwards, whatever he holds, he's not discarding any dangerous tiles. So our next game will be starting very soon. So let's Hugh hope that he can still be interviewed for the next game. It means he can win the next game. So stay tuned. The second game will come back very soon. Thank you.
Welcome back to the WRC Hong Kong Pro Cup 2026 final table. You can see Kaiser and Angus over there, our Cantonese commentators. I'm Jen, and that's Jeremy. We are your English commentators for the World Riichi channel.
Hello,
And-
hello.
And after an exciting first game, we are ready for the conclusion of this final table and this first ever WRC Hong Kong Pro Cup.
Yeah, because we had a mid-game interview. Hugh said, I hope to be interviewed again. That's like humble brag might not be the word for it, but the indirect way of saying I'm gonna win this one.
Well, I hope to win this one. You always hope to get first place. So Hugh Wong,
True.
first place player. We'll take all of those first place points into the game number 2. It is a 2-game final table. So whoever has the highest total number of points across these 2 games at the end will win the title. And although Hugh had a great first place showing, it's still anybody's game.
That's right.
And I was talking about foreshadow before we went to break in the M tournament today, which is also a 2-game knockout round. Ryo Tojo got last place, a big last place in the first game, but was able to make a comeback in game number 2 to earn her spot in the next round. But we'll also be seeing Leung, another World Riichi pro, a defensive-minded player.
Yep.
And we did see a lot of patience, yeah.
He got his time to strike, but it wasn't quite enough because Hugh struck twice, 3 times even. No, twice. Twice.
But Leo did lock in his second place, and so in a great position to try and take over first place from Hugh. Also, Ryan, or Wong Sheng-hei, ended up in last place, but secured some points at the end to put himself in a much better position to try and take over first place in game number 2.
That's right. Maybe it's all about the momentum he got from winning the last hand. Bring it over to the next game and ride the wave to victory.
And we did see Leo get a Yakuman in game number 2 yesterday, so we know it's definitely not an impossibility. And Jimmy, who ended up dealing into Ryan in the last hand, but still stayed just barely in third place. We'll be trying to get lock in a first place here in the last game to win the title.
That's right. That is the story of the table, the tale of the table right now.
I think it's interesting. We have the Chinese and Japanese and English up their player profile. In Japanese, it's Senshu Shokai. And the kanji is the same in Chinese, but they are reversed for the introduction, which is interesting. It's kaisho instead of shokai. Of course, pronounced a bit differently in Chinese.
Right.
And there is Hugh at the table. It's going to be the first dealer. So we did have a random seating for game number 2. Jimmy will be the last dealer.
Yeah, so they've swapped spots.
Everybody, it looks like sort of the normal Chinese mahjong swapping. I don't know if that was random or if it was planned that way, but usually halfway through a game when you play a full chan, not a hanchan, but a full i-chan, after 2 rounds, then the north and the east seats switch places, and the south and the west seats switch places.
Oh, interesting.
I think that's just a coincidence here because that's not a normal thing for Riichi, but it ended up that way.
It's a good idea to keep the blood flowing. Get a mid-game intermission, some exercise. Whoa, is this going to be an outside hand for Jim this early? Has a pair of red dragons here.
I see a full straight in Jim's future, actually.
I think I prefer the outside hand, but all depend which tiles come to him. Hugh deep in thought here. Maybe
Hello.
he's going for mixed triple sequences. Sancho, nope. Cuts 1, 2. Cuts 1 at least. 2's still there.
Hello, dude, in the chat. Another viewer from Brazil. We have such a nice Brazil following in our lives.
Welcome, welcome. 2, 3, 4. What a huge draw for Hugh, and there goes the 2-pin. So far all the tiles are working out. Actually, during the intermission, I stepped on something sharp.
What?
Yeah.
Like a Lego?
No. Like a plastic shard. Normally the skin on the bottom of your foot is pretty thick. But this was sharp enough that it actually cut me.
Oh my
So I went to go clean it up. I wonder what that says about Mahjong luck. Actually, now I feel a little bit like Ice Cold K. Actually,
it's a hazardous workplace. It sounds like.
all taken care of though.
Look at that.
Maybe it will be a full straight after all with those draws.
I don't know. You keep doubting me, and then they keep getting the right draws to prove me right. Mahjong gods trying to say that Jen knows what she's talking about today.
Yeah. I've never been that big of a fan of the Ikitsukan, the full straight. But it seems to be working out here. In fact, somebody called it earlier in game 1. It was Leo who called it. Had the 3-6-9 weight. Only the 9 would give him the full straight, and he drew the 9, so he didn't have to worry. I think he actually won that hand. Yeah, he did win that hand. It wasn't worth that much, but the open full straight lined it up.
You ask Garth, who I commentate with on the JPML English channel. He is a huge fan of the full straight and not a fan of Sanshoku. And that's what Jimmy's doing right now. He refuses the Sanshoku, after which he'd need at least 2 more tiles to get to Tempai, and chooses the option that would still leave possibilities of a full straight. But although it looks almost like he was thinking about a full flush with 2 side weights in the other suits. But with this new reach on the board from Hugh, might not. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll want to push this flush now. Going to at least keep the possibility open. Another 8-9 so there. Neither of them will deal in, we know, but not so clear to Jimmy if that's the case or not, because there are no bamboos or sozu in Hugh's discard yet. So they both look pretty dangerous.
I'm wondering just how bold, offensive, aggressive he will be here. And as we see pairs forming once again.
The 7 is going to fill in, so probably not going to go for a flush now.
This is Tempai, yes.
Like
not a great Tempai.
9 weights, if he can release the 7.
7-pin is safe.
Just maybe double checking the weights. 2, 5, and 9 pin.
I wonder if he was contemplating going for a full flush. Or even 9 gates. A little Yakuman chasing.
If that hadn't been the 7 so that filled in, then I think he might have. But with the 7 so fill in, I think
7 pairs does not quite work out here for Ryan. Deals into the dealer. Man, these guys love to start out with a show. Love to start with a bang. Last game we had 4 players tenpai, 3 reaches. This game we also had 3 reaches on the very first hand. I guess the third one didn't quite hit the table though.
Yeah, that's true, and it does not count as a completed or a established reach if the tile is won on.
Yeah,
But
that is a good thing for the deal-in player though.
yes,
They
I do
get to
see.
save 1,000 points.
I do see a 789 Sanchoku in Ryan's hand and Wong's. Right here. I just need the 9, so.
Not bad, not bad.
Although no one told Ryan to. It wasn't Ryan, it was Hugh before, whose shoulder was getting in the way. This time it's Ryan. Someone tell Ryan to keep his left shoulder back a little.
Maybe the camera has to be moved a little bit, but we'll see. Maybe we're playing like what would you discard, where the last tile is hidden and you have to to make a decision. 3-pin goes right back looking for safety. It's a good read though, because this hand is actually extremely fast for a couple of our players, Jim and Hugh. Leo is not too far behind either, so keeping the safe tile even this early, quite solid. Pair of 5s right in the middle. Doesn't feel that great, but it's kept. Out goes a 2, so. Ooh, doesn't like the 1-3, so gonna cut that.
I think that's Tempai for
Ooh.
Brian. Is with a 6-7 Shabo? What did I miss? That looks like it's not recognized as Tempai yet, but I thought I saw a fill-in, so I must have misread one of the tiles.
Well, Hugh doesn't want to let us find out. He's taking his time on this one. Gives up on Sanchoku completely. Well, I think he had mostly given up on it already a couple turns ago.
Looks
Yeah, here
like
it is,
Tempai
7
to
so
me.
8 so.
Wait, isn't
that's
that
a win.
Sumo? What's
That's
Sumo?
a win.
Is he gonna do Furita and reach? So it was
He
Tempai.
wants more points.
Furita
Yeah,
and
I
reach.
think
3,
the reason
6, 8, 9.
I think the reason the 7-8 were grayed out was because he didn't have any Yaku. Of course, Sumo is a Yaku. That gave him the Yaku, but he didn't like it.
I'm just happy I saw it correctly, because lots of times I don't. But it looks like Jim's going for a flush this time, and not very put off by the reach.
Well, it's unfortunate that he's Furiten then. He won't be able to win on Jim's tiles. But Ryan does need points. He is behind by a good amount. Ending last game in 4th place. About 18,000 points. So
Yeah, everybody needs points except Hugh at this point. At this point, ha ha ha. They need points.
Let's see. It looks like Hugh has a no Yaku Tenpai as well.
Okay, Jim is not ready to quite commit yet, but I think a Tenpai will convince him to discard that Forso. There's a pull. And the Forso comes out, and he has a 3-sided weight, a 4-5-7 in Pinzu, and he is not 3-10.
Quite a big weight here. Let's see if Hugh changes it up here. Will he Riichi? Will he fold? Will he go for the full straight?
At least,
Okay, so he's going halfway.
at least a Mawashi, but wow, Ryan draws his Furi 10 reach. Reach Pinfu Sumo. I think it counts as Pinfu. You got the 6? Yeah. Reach Pinfu Sumo. Not a huge hand, but he'll also take that reach stick from Jim.
Yeah, what a draw. It was a wide wait, but a lot of those tiles actually already in his hand.
But yeah, the Furi 10 reach did pay off, and I approve.
Here we go. East 2. Leo is our dealer. Hugh the leader once again. But Ryan making it close with that win there.
All right, another full straight brewing, and maybe a flush as well for Hugh this time.
Could definitely see that. Oh, one away now from the straight. Still needs to find some other tiles.
Straight for
Gonna
the
go
flush.
for the flush as well, yeah. So it's gonna be a fair bit slower actually, breaking up a Ryanman in open-ended shape, but going for big value.
Value, or at the very least, easier to call. And with 7 manas Aka-dora, Jimmy now with 2 of those. This is the right suit for the flush.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty tough for Hugh, I think, to get the finish. But it will be worth quite a bit. Half flush with some Dora. Maybe a full straight as well. Need to.
What a draw.
Another 3. Yep.
Perfect
Tough,
draw.
but
1, 2,
it's
3,
definitely
3,
not
4.
impossible. Although the 3-4 might mess up his chance at the Itsu, the full straight.
I mean, with the flush and Aka-dora, I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe 9 gates is the next play instead.
I have Tips is now overcorrected and is looking for all the Yakima. Perfect draw
Ooh.
again.
He's
Maybe just 2 away from
getting
a
there.
full straight. And I was
Yeah.
just hoping, I mean, full flush, and I was just hoping for a half flush.
Well, he's 1 away from the half flush now, but I do think he's not going to stop there if he gets it. Out comes the pair of Easts.
Yeah, Jimmy was pivoting to an inside hand.
Hmm. One, two, three. So even though these Manzu are in high demand, it seems like our players are still drawing them well. The lucky Manzu today, at least for this hand.
Now, there was a world where Hugh could have achieved the 1 mon that Jimmy just discarded to be 1 away from the full straight. He chose not to, maybe trying to hide a little bit. But the 4, all right, if you're going to discard 2 of them, and it's the 3rd one that Jimmy has discarded, actually, but 2 in a row. Now, I think...
Is this necessary? I suppose you could do 1, 2, 3, 4 shape left over, yeah.
Well, the problem is that so many mons are being discarded right now. He's running out of ingredients.
Yeah, he can also cheese straight through with the 5 mon if that ever comes out for some reason.
I mean, he can cheat, yeah, the 3 or the 5. Probably would not want to cheat like the 2.
Yeah, pawn on 9-mon also makes good sense. Here's a
I
chi.
don't think the thing
Our
is
first tempai.
a pawn on a 9-mon. I don't think there's enough 1s and 4s left.
Hmm.
That was the third one to come out from Jimmy. He has 2 in his hand already.
Right.
And I did think I saw another one. Oh, maybe not.
Interesting draw of the 9-pin there. We might see the mixed sequences again. Sanshoku.
Although I guess like a pei tonki also would not be terrible. It would not be a huge hand at that point.
Right. Okay, nobody deals in. Jim does not change his weight either. What a draw. That's tempai. No mixed sequence, but tempai is tempai. Leo's going to reach. He's got a Dora. That's the wrong 5 for Jim, but he's going to push.
That's a chi.
That's the middle chi. Takes the north out to chi the 4 and the 6. 6-9-mon, wait.
The
9-mon gets the,
full straight, but it is stuck in both Leo's and Ryan's hands. So Jimmy instead draws the middle 5-pin. 2 Dora.
He's been having pretty good luck with these middleweights here. Jim always seems to be able to wait just long enough to get somebody else's 1,000 points and then win that middleweight. And that puts him in the lead.
In the lead, and also, as the last dealer, has a nice advantage here because he'll know exactly. He'll have the most time
to
make a comeback.
And this hand looks pretty good for almost all of our players. Jim's hand looks exceptionally good. Hugh is the only one here with a bit of a tough break, but he draws a 5-pin for a middle fill there, a hanchan fill, so that improves his hand quite a bit right off the bat. Pair of red dragons now for Jim. We'll see if he takes that line because it is Dora. If he gets anyone else to discard the red dragon to him. Oh, that Dora. It comes out and definitely pawned by Jim. He is now tempai. Takes the wide 258-mon weight. This could be a huge turnaround for Jim here. Every tile he draws. A little hesitation, but indeed he does discard it. This is Jimmy. This is Jimmy into the lead. Big lead now. And he hits first place from the previous game as well, putting him into last place. So this is huge opportunity for Jim Lai. See See if he can continue it on his dealer turn. Action over to Hugh.
I think that did he almost discard it?
Yeah, Hugh, there's a little hesitation on his 5-mon discard. He was putting it out, and then he stopped, and then he continued to put it out.
Okay.
quite a scary discard. After there's a Dora 3 call already on the table. Hugh has a decent comeback chance here, though. He's got some bamboo tiles. He's got that bamboo forest there. The Sozu. Maybe he can get a full flush. There's another one. Gonna cut the honor tile. Interesting.
Just gonna see if I can make some calculations here on the side real quick. So we'll have an idea in the south round of what players need as their win conditions.
3-4 pin for Hugh might make him give up on going for a flush. One, two, three. What a draw. Actually, Ryan has been slowly improving his hand. Might have a monster hand this time around. Not the full outside hand. Or the half outside with Green Dragon. But if he can get it closed, it'll be worth quite a bit. Four-mon, no good. Long think here for Leo. Maybe 5, 6, 7 mixed sequence. Ooh, nice draw. One away now for Hugh. One away as well for Leo. Ryan has been one away for a little while. Jim, the only one still a little behind in speed. Very interesting 5-mon discard. About the only efficient one, but still quite dangerous. Does not hit the outside hand side, and Ryan decides not to Riichi. Maybe trying to get more points here. But looks like he's going to have competition. Leo has a chance for a mixed sequence 4, 5, 6. How did this happen?
Wow. Okay, so as it stands right now with the scores right now without the reach stick out, I know the reach stick is out, but just pretend. Okay, if the game were to end right now, Jimmy would actually be taking first place with plus 11.1 right now. Hugh in second with 9.1. And Ryan in third with minus 20.3.
Here we are, 2 players Riichi, 1 player's weight. Not only is it wider, but it also has the head bump on Ryan. So Ryan's in a very tough spot here. He'll have to draw the last 7 so himself. Hugh Tempai.
I'm sorry, Leo would be in third place with plus 7.4 total. I had one wrong calculation, but
is this worth the Riichi? a lot of the potential weight changes would end up being Furiten, and you don't really want to chase down 2 Riichis within your own Furiten. So he's just going to go right in. Reach. 3 players reach.
3 players reach against Jimmy, who's currently in first place. But whoever takes these reach sticks is going to put themselves in a great position. And Jimmy is also just 1 away from Tenpai. He has not exactly given up yet.
7 so double on, but there is head bump.
Only go to Leo. Sitting directly to the right of Hugh, who deals in. And what a change from the first game. Basically, everyone switching places.
I wonder if anyone's ever asked for like a replacement chair. They felt like their chair wasn't lucky. Can I get a different chair?
I've ever heard of, at least as far as luck goes, but there are lots of issues with chairs in mahjong parlors. So there have been requests for other chairs, but I'm not sure if, at least they didn't admit that it was.
Yeah, exactly. Why is the mahjong parlor suddenly the place where the chair is not working? The chair has issues only in the mahjong parlor. Looks like our players are steadily advancing here with this 3-pin Dora.
Hugh is still in second place and only 3,000 points behind Jimmy, so lots of time to make up for it. Oh, wait. Leo has just taken first place. My bad. Leo has just taken first place with 13.1. Jimmy, 2,000 points behind him, and Hugh is 3,000 points behind that. So it is really like, what do you call it? Nose and nose? Something.
Neck and neck.
Neck and neck, that's what I was looking
Nose
for.
and nose.
Lots of different body parts. Ryan, if a game were to end right now, would have a total of minus 31.2, but he just has to get ahead of Leo to get to positive. And plenty of time to catch up to Jimmy as well.
Yep. As we go into South round here, as you mentioned. Whoa. I thought someone's hand fell over. But it was just being moved. That was a bit scary. In these tense final situations. Looks like conning of 7 mon is not going to happen. The 4 mon gets discarded, which means that 6-7 is going to be very vital.
And Tips said it.
1 pin is discarded. There's a 9. Still no con on 7 mon.
We got through a whole broadcast almost without saying 6-7, but Tips did it.
That's nearly impossible when you're playing mahjong. I just call them like I see them. Well, which kind of weight are we going to use here? Pinfu or just south? I'll go on Pinfu. Pinfu for the points. And the wider weight as well. But not the sneakier weight. big think here. Now that Riichi's on the board, 3-so comes out the most dangerous tile, but it's safe in this case. Hmm. 4-so as well. Really gunning for his hand here, even against Ryan's Riichi. Green Dragon discarded as well. And another 2-mon here.
Hugh trying to decide whether to pawn that green dragon or not.
Yeah, I guess he decided
Oh.
it wasn't worth it. He's gonna use them as safe tiles
Oh,
instead.
he was okay. He was still.
Yeah, he drew the
He
2-mon.
had already drawn. It got a little bit choppy for me for a second, so I missed the draw.
Well, chop, chop. Chop, chop. Where will we go from here?
Lock in the 7-so pair and keep the kind of poor shapes in sets of 3. So we have a 5-5-7 in the dots.
Ooh, 4, 5, 6 now. 4-so discarded. And 3-pin Dora just kind of sticking out.
That's one away from ready.
Yeah, but Jim's done so much dancing around, it's hard for him to go straight to template. Leo was looking for the mix sequence, but really not too many 1 or 2 pin left for him to do that. Just holding on to a leftover Dora now. A Dora that's a very sore point in this hand. Looks like it's just going to be a fold as we come to our last few tiles. But Ryan gets the win. What a draw. Miss Uradora, though.
That'll be enough to give him a positive score in game 2, though. And ending the last dealership of Hugh keeps everybody's dreams alive here.
The South 2. A new chance for all of our players. Scores almost completely upturned. But because Jim managed to hold on to 3rd in that first game, he is looking at the championship winning here.
There's only a 38.5 point difference between Ryan in last place and Jim in first place right now. Oh wait, 38.1, yeah. And with the UMA difference, that's only like 28.1. So I think Ryan's looking at like 2 Hanemon hands to get into first place, which is not crazy actually.
Big thing for Leo here because that's 2, 3, 4, 5, but the 2's Dora. Yeah, gonna cut the outside tiles here. Looking for maybe Tanya all inside, something like that.
I think we might see Leo. Yeah, there it is. Go for us. Gonna say go for an inside hand.
Yep.
Locks it in.
Ooh, that's a nice draw though. Nice draw for Ryan.
Jim pawns the west to seat wind. Now Jim's goal is just to finish the game as quickly as possible at this point.
It'll be quite a comeback story here. If Ryan can make this huge turnaround. Leo thinking, how safe does he want to be? He's going full aggression here. Full efficiency. The call on the north from Jim. It's not even north player, but he's going to move fast, as you mentioned. Pair of 9-pin. No mixed sequence. He was going to discard his 9-so.
Now Hugh only needs a 1,000, 2,000 point sumo to get back in first place. Tanya pawn from Leo. One away from ready.
Yeah, he's looking to keep that dealer turn. A few extra points for the Dora in his hand as well if he can get there. Jim is stuck with the Dora after making 2 calls. That hand's looking pretty awkward. What's this draw? Maybe a Pinfu chance for Hugh.
That's
Triple
tempo.
sixes.
3 6-pin weight for Leo.
Solid weight right there. 3 mon.
Oh my god, there's 5 of these 3 6-pins left in the wall.
That is a lot.
We did see that once last game.
In the end, we did break that record. It was a record for a while as the most tiles left in the wall, but then we saw the Furuten Riichi facing off against a 3-sided weight. And the Furuten Riichi did end up winning with the 4-sided weight. Here we go, Tempai. No Tanya, but it's still got a Dora. Hugh trying to get it back because he has no dealer turn left.
Remember, he's only, if he draws 1,000, 2,000, then that will put him back into first place. So any reach is definitely worth it at this point, especially with Aka-dora.
This is a very interesting spot for Ryan, facing down a Riichi, but this is his last. This is the last game. He still has a dealer turn, but might want to make the most of his opportunities right now. 3 mountains, pretty scary. Ooh. Can he push it through? Big decision. Big decision is taking his time with this one.
I mean, it is his last dealership, right? Dealing in would be
It goes.
disastrous.
It goes. It passes. This is also Tenpai, but doesn't take it.
One away for Jimmy with a new shape.
Hmm.
Ryan takes the same path that Jimmy just decided to take at a pair combined with a completed sequence and decides to lock in the pair.
Jim's hand is just kind of a mess now. It's not that close to Tenpai anymore, but he doesn't have many save tiles at all either. In fact, 4-mon, 7-mon, 3-pin, 6-pin all deal in right now, actually. He's in a very tricky spot. This is a new Tenpai. 7-mon deals in, though. Deech! And that'll do it. That gets him. Misses the Aka-dora. It was 4-mon, not 7-mon, but 1 on the 7-mon. Still a big win for Hugh there, and a tough break for Ryan, who's in the middle of his comeback.
But it will be Ryan's dealership now. And Ryan still maintains second place. So this is his last chance here. But it does put Hugh closer, and he's now only 1,100 points behind Jimmy.
Yeah, Leo has a triplet of dragons. Jim here has a pair of East, but the pair of East are not his win this time around.
Leo trying to decide how much he needs. He's actually within Mangan Sumo range of first place right now.
I think this is a pretty solid draw, for no doubt. You know what he's waiting for. Reach.
Does not take it.
No reach. Wonder if he'll take the Roan then. Maybe not. Maybe he has to let the Roan go.
Well, there's the 3-so right into Hugh's hand.
Looks like he can use it as well. 3-so, the most dangerous tile in the game.
That's why you never want to reach on it, right? Nobody will discard it to you ever.
Well, Hugh gets a good draw here. But I don't think he wants to give up the Dora. Yeah, he's not going to do that. Cuts a pair instead.
That's 2 Dora now for Ryan. This could be the comeback hand that he was hoping for.
Extra 4-so keeps it. Keeps the extra 4-so. Probably too dangerous to let ride. Of course, if he lets the 3-so ride, Leo might just. Is he gonna? He does take it. He takes it without Riichi. Gets him ahead of Ryan. But does it get him ahead of Jim in the overall scores? I guess that might be a small deal going into South 4. Looks like they're going to take some time to recalibrate, make sure they all know what their conditions are. Yes, indeed.
All right, and I will reset our conditions as well.
All right.
Since second place and third place switch around, Leo is now in first place. With, if the game were to end right now, with 13.7 points. Second place is Jimmy with 10.4 points. And third place is Hugh with 8 points. So Hugh is 5,700 points behind Leo, which means that he needs about to draw. If he were to draw, he needs something like 1,300, 2,600. Maybe a little less. But yeah, probably around that. Since it's more than 52, he needs the extra points. 1,000, 2,000 would not be enough. That would only make up for a 5,000 point difference. It could be like 1,200, 2,300, but it's a little bit easier to get.
Tablet phone?
1326.
Was he writing in a notebook? No, I think I see actual paper.
Yeah, that's paper.
There we go. Conditions are being written down. Is he writing it on the back of his phone? Is that what's going on? Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's just using as a hard surface to write on, so you're not writing on the actual like auto table. And I think they might be like discussing the conditions. I'm not sure, but for broadcast tables, sometimes the conditions are provided to the players so that each player makes sure that they don't win without fulfilling the conditions.
Right.
So Hugh needs, if Hugh were to draw, he needs 1,300, 2,600. If he were to win directly from Ryan, you just need, I guess, 3,200.
The action.
And that would be enough to get ahead of Jimmy as well. Leo just needs to win any hand. I'm sorry, not directly from Ryan, directly from Leo is what I meant to say. Leo just needs to win any hand. Jimmy's in a position where he just needs to win any hand to continue as dealer. Even if he gets into first place, he'll have to play another hand, so his conditions are not quite as important. And then Ryan is, let's say, divided by 5. Ryan needs basically if he draws it, I think even Yakuman is not. Yakuman would be enough because
so
it would.
Ryan needs to hit big.
It would up his Uma, so.
It almost looks like Hugh's the one going for the Yakuman here, but he could have won so early.
The thing is, Hugh does not need to change his
placement.
If he changes his placement, then he'll just win. I think so. Probably if he wins from Ryan, he only needs to get like 5,200.
Right. Two, three here. 2, 3 so for Leo.
If Ryan wants to win from Jimmy, it'll have to be 6,400.
I wonder what Hugh's going to end up coming up with for this hand, because so far has drawn a lot of terminals and honors and just discarded them. Still not much hope other than the white dragon call, but I think one Han is not going to cut it, and Even if you find 6 Odora for a second Han, that might still not be enough.
Also, 4,500 directly from Ryan would be enough for Hugh as well, but it's a little bit easier to get 5,200 than 4,500. Unless you can con something like that south or something. Concealed.
Hmm. Jim might be giving all these players another shot, though, by winning the hand and extending his lead.
It's
Wow,
Tempai for
Leo's
Leo.
already Tempai. This is a hyperspeed hand.
Remember, Leo can win anything from anybody and
And that
win
is
first
exactly
place.
why he's not reaching.
1 away for Jim. Looking to call something. He's already called the 1, 2, 3, so he has to call the red dragon to have a Yaku.
Or the no, there's no or.
Not yet. Not as it stands now. There
Right.
might be some options in the future, but right now, red dragon's the only Yaku option. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. There's a red dragon and gets
There's a
pulled by
red.
Jimmy. I said it before Jimmy even said it. And that's Tempai.
Yep.
6-9 so for Jimmy. 5-8 mon for Leo. And he draws it. That's it. It's over. Leo wins the tournament.
What a draw. Got the 3 south, so he didn't have to Riichi for Yaku.
He could not show his hand fast enough. He saw
There's,
it and knew that it was over. What a comeback.
quite a
And
finish.
also, Leo started, I think, was last place in the first game yesterday. Got the Yakumon to secure his spot as a wild card in this final table. Second place in game 1, and yeah, just not even a huge win, or not even a win at all. Second place, but enough with Hugh, the first place player, in 4th place to lock in the win. And so I imagine, even though Jimmy got first place in the game, I think the interview will go to Leo, who took first place overall. Let's see, this is 2.1 with 15.7 points total. The 7.1 from game 2 and the 8.6 from game 1. And that was enough. That's how close this final table was. It is so close. Even Jimmy with 24.5 points in first place. Not enough to make up for his deficit from the 3rd place in the first game.
Remember when Ryan got almost, I think it was Among Us. Ryan took Jimmy's 8,000 points in game number 1. You said it might have ended up mattering. Those points, unfortunately, it didn't matter for Ryan himself, but it might have mattered for Jimmy.
It made a big difference. Yeah.
Oh, man.
A huge difference in the game overall. A big difference for Jimmy. But it did give Ryan a fighting chance at the final table. I mean, minus 31.6 in the last game total. Not a bad finish at all. It's not like everybody had a fighting chance to the very end here.
Right.
So it was very, very close. Hugh, who took first place in game 1, ended up with the last place in game 2, plus 7.5 total for third.
Congratulations! Now that we're interviewing the champion of 2026 WRC Hong Kong Pro Cup champion. And congratulations, Leo, for gaining the champion with 2 seconds. He didn't get a first place for both hanchans, but he managed to get the top of the table with the most points. So in the first hanchan, he got plus 8.6, and the second hanchan, he got 7.1 in a total of 15.7 and garnered the champion of the table. So how did you feel after Hugh dealt in an 8,000, and then the situation became very close among the three of you, including Leo, Jim, and also Hugh? So Leo said that from the Muso League that he plays in the same in summer, he's also tend to be more defensive. Like, as you know, his play style is not so aggressive. He's more passive and trying not to be dealt into any big hands. So with his way of strategy, so he's more prudent and also not doing too aggressive. So he felt he's quite lucky because everything was kind of just enough, just make it. Because in the first hanchan, the last hand, Jim Lai was he dealt into the mangan into hay. So now that that every point really matters, because he's now really just winning by a fraction of the points. So in the last two hands, is very lucky because he got how do we call it? The concealed south and the concealed red dragons for the last two hands, making him have enough yaku to do even damaten for the last two hands. Really quick hands. So the most exciting hand must be the hand that three players Riichi together. Even though he only scored 1300 with Yasume, he still felt very lucky because it's very exciting to compete with the other two players. It felt like a roller coaster because in yesterday's preliminary game, he ended up with fourth at the first hand. And then in the second hanchan, he was able to win Kokushin Muso, but still able to get into the final even if he's third of the table. So he was very happy being able to be at the final table and still really win by a fraction of the points. So it felt very miraculous that he can be at the final table and also being able to win even without a top for both of the hanchans. So he felt even mahjong requires a little bit of luck, but still everyone was trying to try his best of the 12 pros that participated in this WRC Hong Kong Pro Cup. So he hoped that the audience can feel how focused and how much we've tried our best to display the highest level of competitiveness and also sportsmanship in this Hong Kong Pro Cup. And hopefully more Hong Kong players could be able to join WRPM and also compete together in competitive Mahjong. So Kaisa shared that it's quite happy to be able to witness all 12 pros in Hong Kong, even some pros flying from Japan, from Indonesia to participate in this Hong Kong Pro Cup, and witnessed the improvement of the scene of the Hong Kong Riichi Mahjong competitive environment. And hopefully there are more this kind of matches in future. And congratulations again for winning the champion, Leo. So hopefully in the next game, we'll be able to see all the pros together. So hopefully next time it's not just 12 pros, and we'll hopefully to have more pro mahjong leagues and also matches coming up in Hong Kong and even in the bigger scene. Thank you so much. So here is the award presentation now. So ready? We will be switching back to the sign off.
Okay.
Hello.
All right. Congratulations, Leo Leung, for winning the first WRC Hong Kong Pro Cup.
So happy, even though I lost at the very last hand. I felt I had a good chance, but it was very fun. I didn't realize it's actually so close, even though I was behind for 50 points. And then after the Mangan, it was already achieved, the difference. So I felt very magical. How did you feel about the game? It's actually, I mean, as a contestant, I felt very exciting.
I think it's a great learning experience because remember yesterday you advanced in first place with 2 second places.
Yes.
And the same situation today, Leo had 2 second places. But I think the amazing story here is that Leo, who wasn't even, set to make this final table, it was definitely the kokshi that he won yesterday that put him in. Didn't he get the wild card
Yes.
spot at the final table?
Yes, he got the wild card.
It's go for those Yakumans.
Exactly. Like you never give up until the very last second. And welcome,
Yep.
Jeremy. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
the
you.
commentary team. Are you in US as well?
Okay. No, I'm from Canada. Actually,
You're from Canada. I see. I see.
Up north. Yeah. So I guess that just shows even if you're the wild card, you're still a threat. But you know what I learned today? I learned that when you're in Hong Kong, everybody will reach you in East 1.
Yeah, we had
first
three
match.
reaches, yeah.
First match, East 1, first hand, 3 reaches, 4 players, 10-5. Second match, first hand, 3 players reach you once again. It was some exciting mahjong to open it up.
It is, and I hope you can see how we're advancing in Hong Kong as well with the scene. We're very excited to show more professional Riichi matches around the world. I hope this is like not just Hong Kong but everywhere coming forward.
Yeah, I like the studio setup as well.
Thank you.
It's very clean.
Really great. Yeah, I can't wait I wasn't able to make it to this event, but I can't wait to visit Hong Kong and play in your studio and maybe commentate live from your studio.
Yes.
That'll be exciting as well.
We're looking forward to seeing you, Jen, and also Jeremy. You're very welcome to come.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, next time. So, okay, let's say goodbye to the audience. Thank you so much, Jen and Jeremy, once again. Hopefully we can play with each other and also speak more mahjong and play more mahjong together. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And don't forget the Sankei Shimbun Cup will be broadcasting later this week. Jeremy will be commentating there, and myself as well. We'll be also announcing our first World Riichi Pro to play ever in the Sankei Shimbun Cup. So lots of exciting things for World Riichi coming up in the 2026-2027 season.
Perfect. Okay, let's say real goodbye and please stay tuned for more exciting mahjong coming forward with WRC channel. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, bye, everyone.
Bye.